Hello everybody, welcome back to Language, Litigation, and Integrations Part 133. It's just integration, Part 133. Casual Conversations 57. Sorry for the lighting again. My one-man crew in my two-bedroom apartment, that's also my office, don't have great lighting today because it's raining here in Columbus. Which, why the fuck am I still stuck in this godforsaken shithole fucking city? It's beyond me. But I'm a slave. I don't have access to human rights. I don't have access to any social services. If I try to access them, the cops right outside of my door are going to harass me. So, not much I can do about that. But I can make fun of them. I can make fun of them. So you know what it is. Current events and talking points, relevant and random stories. Again, I have our extremely involved theory of the universe, model of the universe. We have a bunch of animals called human beings. We want to not die. We want to reproduce, and then we want to think. And this is where you have a podcast or a blog. And so if you've never even attempted to think, you would know because you'd have no output whatsoever, and you'd probably be bitching about not being able to pay your mortgage because you're broke and poor as fuck and incompetent at everything. So we'll be using this model to discuss some things. But I just wanted to, again, running out of board space, I had to put something up there. I could have drawn a big wiener again, or maybe a vulva, maybe equal representation. But it's raining, so we'll probably have some natural sound effects in the background along with the poor lighting. But I got my house, getting closed on that on Monday. Got some furniture yesterday, got a big sectional couch. I got a dining room table that I have to set up, so I have to build some furniture. That's why my uploads have been kind of off. Because again, every time I think about money and where do I live, I stop doing scientific research because I have to not die. And so I'm still at the truly at the not die stage. Super virgin, have never even fit into a group of people, let alone found a romantic partner, want a wife, want a girlfriend. How would that ever begin to exist? No idea. But I think all of the time because I was tortured since I've been a child. So it's pretty cool stuff. Still an absolute slave in the United States of America, being held captive in Columbus, Ohio, like for real. But just been out of the house a little bit, trying to get stuff together. Not too long, honestly. Oh, I did get a lawnmower again yesterday. Kind of fucked up my house already a little bit. I have a glass door in front of my front door, and I opened the front door, and it's got one of those like spring-loaded things at the bottom with a little metal notch that you can slide up to lock it. And the bar was kind of bent just when I bought the house, so I tried to slide the thing open to keep the front door open for the furniture people, and it pulled the screen door or the glass door, kind of pulled the paneling off, so it kind of fucked up my house just a little bit, minor fuck up. But just trying to get the furniture into the fucking house. So, might actually pause. It is raining pretty aggressively. If it gets too loud, I'll pause. But I think it gives us a nice ambiance for my 4 viewers, so who knows. But, again, random current events, talking points, and relevant and random stories. So yeah, I am going to pause. It's starting to pick up the rain. Should be, just who cares. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, welcome back. Quick 30-minute rain interlude. Watching some Mark Cuboids on the Full Send Pod cast. It's titled, Bill Gates Stole Your Girlfriend. If Bill Gates stole anybody's girlfriend, Jesus fuck, he's giving Elon Musk directions. So if Bill Gates is stealing your girl, you're doing something wrong. Oh, Mark Cuban and Elon Musk and Bill Gates have so much money. Go teach your kids to count. What's a prime number? Look at all that money, guys. If you're wealthy, you can't fucking spend it. And you can't raise your kids. Think how truly, honestly fucking funny that is. Not die, reproduce, think. Most people barely not die. The people who make some money, most people can get to the reproduce stage. The people who can kind of get to the thinking stage make some money. But you still can't teach your stupid kids. Well, go steal from Brad. Go steal from Brad, lie about it, and then say, well, we're going to build our career and family because everybody else is doing it and nobody cares. And that's truly what's happening. So, absolute fucking trash. Day one, if I'm alive to get human rights, which I truly don't think will ever happen. I really don't fucking think so. People cannot accept the Old and New Testament are about different fucking people. People cannot accept cannabis as medicine. People can't accept people, balls of cells aren't individual human beings. And above all, there's no actual laws. People don't actually enforce the fucking law. Nobody cares. So back to, I was losing my train of thought a little bit again. It took 30-minute interlude, but just talking about the house in a little bit. So on to the talking points. First quote I have, Haven't been really keeping up with the Dark Shit Horse podcast lately, because they are brain dead retards. But Brett Weinstein says any model that produces predictions should be taken seriously. I've been giving daily, nightly fucking lectures, freestyle logical derivation, for the past 6 fucking years. And they'll still go up there and say, vaccine efficacy doesn't work, after I've given a specific video about that. If you're a politician, if you're a scientist, if you are anybody of any note, and you are publicly going against proof, not going against Brad, not speaking out against Brad, denying proof, I am criminally prosecuting you. You are stealing my property behind closed doors. I just watched Mark Cuban on the Full Send podcast say, once you download a video and watch it, it's done. You are literally stealing my intellectual property, and people make real money off of fucking video content. Obviously. But hey, I'm a fucking slave. I'm supposed to be tortured for the group of pathetic people that can't teach their fucking kids. All you people do is not die, reproduce, and then talk about fucking. That's all you trash do. So yeah, any model that produces predictions should be taken seriously. And this is the only model that has predicted anything correctly. Anything. This is the part human beings can't the beta males and females can't accept. Because there's Brett Weinstein and Mark Cuban and everybody else, they're so used to like, oh, this person has some good ideas, and these people have some good ideas, now we're gonna work together. Or, oh, I have this edge, oh, I have this advantage. You guys are all just fucking thieves and criminals. Thieves and liars. You steal from me, lie about it, and then go back to your fucking privileged fucking society and just do whatever the fuck you want. So, again, anybody at any level of involvement, if you're a teacher making $40,000 a year and you have fucking watched a video without fucking registering a public view, you are being criminally fucking prosecuted. And fuck your kids as well. If they are older than the age of 12, they should know how to fucking behave. And besides stuffing your dick in your wife's pussy and coming, I am teaching your children how to behave. You watch me all day, you steal my fucking property all day, and then you think somehow, because you have fucking brain-dead retards, you say, well, we're not actually stealing Brad's behavior. We're not actually stealing his property, because I'm so prolific, and you just keep stealing it from me. And there was something I can do. I can't start a family or a career because of it, while every other dirty fuck who will never contribute to this society in any meaningful way does so. Besides knowing 2 or 3 generations of your family and your 5 shitty fucking friends, you will not have a single person at your back. When you die, your soul leaves your body, I'm not going to judge you, God's not going to judge you. The people that, however you acted, those people who have acted worse or better than you, those people will judge you. The sentiment of the entire existence will fucking judge you. So, do your thing, keep being complete hypocrites, and keep lying and stealing. Joe Biden is doing more good reading on the teleprompter. Repeat the line! Repeat the line! That's the funniest shit to know. Besides, you guys can't teach your children to count or to do anything, really, honestly. But you guys like prepare speeches. Like you prepare speeches, you edit them. I just sit down here and fucking talk. Repeat the line, Joe. Repeat the line. Jill Biden attempts Spanish. Bodegas. What would she say? Bodegas. Bodigus. Bodigus. Bodegas. Come on, Jill. I believe in you. Has. Bodegas. Has. Yeah, see, yeah. But she compares Latinos to breakfast tacos. Soy Latino, quiero tacos. Siempre. Would I care? Me como tacos? Peut-être. Puedo. Can be. Oh, fuck. But if I was a Latino, and I am, obviously, straight out of Columbus, Ohio, but would I give a fuck about being compared to a breakfast taco? And fuck the Bidens, fuck all politicians, all of them completely. Fuck all thieves and liars for real on a real level. But would I care about being compared to a taco? No, I like tacos. I want tacos. Quiero tacos. See. but genuinely funny on a linguistic level, right? This is the iteration of vowels, right? Talking about how they prepare speeches. You know Jill Biden was absolutely fucking being coached of how to pronounce the word. She's sitting there with her Spanish tutor, saying it right. Now it's time to speak live. Life is live. It's all real, yo. Then you fuck up the pronunciation. That's why you associate sounds to letters. That's why you learn literally the alphabet first. And so when you hear the vowels, you can see the vowels in your fucking head. So, it's definitely not just me, but interesting to see someone who's clearly coached on a speech and at least pronunciation of a word or two, and then fucking it up in real time because of the iteration of vowels and not associating sounds to the letters. Learn the alphabet first, Jill. Less flicking your 80-year-old pussy. And more fucking learning. If you're not dead, learn. The fucking... We'll get to some stories, but let's just get to the Sri Lanka government gets overthrown, question mark. I don't know if it's actually overthrown, but there's some big thing in Sri Lanka. So again, when people don't have food and money and the fucking world's falling out from under them, they rise up. But when you're one individual and the world governments are walking past you every day waving at you like 5 times every 5 minutes when you're standing outside, and then it's like you still can't make a single choice for yourself. Again, like my house, can buy it in cash, well under budget, can furnish the whole thing, have 100K, 125 left over, but I don't want to make the decision. Hey Brad, we might publish your shit in 5 years. And I live on 100K a year and have a wonderful day. I go traveling, I make friends, I live my life. I am never going to make a step forward in my life ever. And I'm going to be 29 in 2 months. Slavery. It's fucking slavery. Mark Cuban's first company I know his story extremely well because I've watched it forever. He moved to Dallas when he was 28, and he sold his first company when he was almost turning 30. I'm a slave. I'm a full-blown fucking slave. Mark Cuban, you are going to jail, man. Peter Patton, you are going to fucking jail. You fucking thieves. Brett Kavanaugh's dessert gets interrupted by protesters. You don't have a right to abortion. Where in the Constitution do you have a right to eat dinner? Consistency is key, but for real though. Again, privilege and failure of values. People who think they think and they don't, they just not die and reproduce. I know they wouldn't have thoughts, but they have no values, so they just talk about fucking anything that upsets them when they try to fuck. That's what is occurring. Nowhere in the Constitution do you have a right to eat fucking dinner. I can't fucking eat food when I want to because I'm being tortured and harassed every single fucking day. But this is the consistency of our trashy, disgusting, worthless Supreme Court. Clarence Thomas, go feed an alligator, you fucking dumb ape. You stupid fuck. But in general, when people say, I have a right, they are literally echoing common law. But if they don't have any values, they're going to echo selfishness. I have a right. No, you don't. I have a right to my body, my choice. I don't want to wear a mask. It's biological law. In God we trust. I'm only going to fear God. Fear him all you want. Again, we are going to judge, your own groups are going to judge each other. You're going to know 2 or 3 generations of your family and be 5 fucking friends. The rest of the people are just trying to make money, pay their bills, and they'll never get to the thinking level whatsoever. Albuquerque, New Mexico, from PDD podcast number 170, told John Paul Mac Isaac, wow, 3 names, well, probably John Paul first name, then Mac Isaac, father, to lawyer up and get out of the office. So John Paul Mac Isaac was the dude who found Hunter Biden's laptop. I don't really know what the fuck that was, but again, just a bunch of criminal activity, hookers and cocaine, which is fucking hilarious. I mean, trashy, but I mean, just like privileged fucking children at 30, 40, 50 fucking years old, just being disgusting fucking animals. And then, but he says he feared for his life. I have ... bring the fucking heat. So basically, he tells about how he gets his laptop. I didn't know the story whatsoever. I've obviously heard it in public discourse, but didn't know the story whatsoever. But so he gets some laptops to repair that are Hunter Biden's. He restores them. The Hunter Biden did not pick them up after 90 days. The contract was his property was his. So I guess he found some stuff of, again, cocaine, hookers, fucking underage people, which is again just fucking disgusting. But then he talks about then he gives the evidence to his father, and then his father takes it to the FBI, and the FBI, in his own words, paraphrase, basically told him to lawyer up and get the fuck out of his office. Fuck the FBI, fuck the CIA, fuck Interpol, fuck the KGB, whatever your new fucking, I don't even know how to say swear words in Russian, whatever your new fucking shitty Russian shit is. I teach your stupid fucking kids. Law consolidates to human behavior, and human behavior does not exist because we don't know how to behave. And whether it's 5 minutes, 5 years, 50 years, 5,000 years, 500,000 years, you trash, die in fucking shame. What have you contributed to this fucking group of human beings? I teach your kids to fucking count. Which country doesn't want to do mathematics, physics, literature, language, economics, finance, history, That's me. It's fucking me. So keep shooting each other. Seriously, keep fucking shooting each other. Keep fucking shooting each other. No problem at all. One less dumb animal I have to fucking feed. But it would be the FBI in particular, as you guys walk around my house, see all these different fucking law enforcement groups. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody, you dirty fucking thieves. The Uvalde police getting hand sanitizer and checking a phone with a Punisher background. So again, I haven't done a news episode in probably a week. But at first, the dude checking the Punisher thing coming out, oh my gosh, he's got the Punisher background, and now he's a coward. But he ends up being the dude where his wife was shot, so obviously checking for text messages to see his dying wife is dead, as if the cops will let him go in. So again, I would still rip him for having a Punisher background, fucking pathetic, fat fucking police, trash. But checking your phone to see text messages would probably be more relevant than phone calls if there's an active shooter online. But again, if you're at the top supermarket, the 911 dispatcher is just going to hang up on you because she can't be bothered for 2 seconds because she's got her headset on, she's got her polo jacket and her khaki pants, and she's flicking her pussy. I don't believe you. Teenagers get shot in the head. Yeah. Again, as a person who is, if I go buy something, a house, anything I do, I'm going to interact with someone who's going to have to doubt me, disrespect me. Then once they realize they're doing so, act like it never fucking happened. Just never fucking happened. So it'd absolutely still make fun of the fat fuck for having a Punisher background, checking your phone, hand sanitizer dude, and you can literally hear the dude murking children. The dude's like, oh, gotta get some hand sanitizer, can't get the COVID, oh! Another third grader just splattered against the wall. We need to hang back. We need 14, and there's literally a battalion of fucking army officers, a regiment. There's like fucking 40 of these motherfuckers in the hallway. So again, Uvalde, Texas, fuck you trash. Donald, and I do have some economics talking points. We'll see how long this one goes. I probably won't need to do the economics to have a full episode. Donald Trump post about Elon Musk. Let's pull this one up. A screenshot of this stuff this time, so I'm prepared. When Elon Musk came to the White House asking me for help on all of his many subsidized projects, whether it's electric cars that don't drive long enough, driverless cars that crash, or rocket ships to nowhere, without which subsidies he'd be worthless, and telling me he was a big Trump fan and a Republican, I could have said, drop to your knees and beg, and we would have done it. I haven't really seen much backlash either way from that one, so I thought there'd be more drama from that. Fuck Trump and fuck Elon Musk. Elon Musk's dad has a child with his stepsister. So the fucking dude's got what they call it on Reddit, a brunkle or brephew. so I'm not exactly sure the lineages on that one, but I thought that shit was funny. But again, the Elon Musk family, and his dad says the sole purpose is to reproduce. The sole purpose is to not die. See, told you steal from me, and it's this simple, and you still steal from me, and you're still fucking trash. Every single fucking one of you. If you're older than the age of 12 and aware of what I'm doing, fuck you for life. Not die, reproduce. The first goal is to not die. And if you're a scapegoat slave, that's really the fucking hardest part. And reproduce is not even on my fucking radar. It's not on my menu. It's not like something that could occur. Paying member of Tinder the past month, see if anything changes. Swipe till I run out of potential matches from age 22 to 32 for serious dating. From 32 to like 50 for just talking or maybe casual fun. No matches. None. No likes. None. Slavery. Real actual slavery. Prosecution versus persecution in Christianity and religion. Right? Didn't Jesus Christ say he would stand in the face of persecution, which is currently prosecution? So if Eric Weinstein, who was the Kike Heritage, and Ben Shapiro of the Kike Heritage, and every worthless family, the Dunes, the Maloneys here in this worthless Central Ohio family that are Christians, and someone tells you can't acknowledge Brad's research publicly, the good word, or you'll go to jail, did you stand in the face of prosecution? No, we did not. So again, you can't be a fucking hypocrite and say, I'm not a hypocrite. But you're still a hypocrite, so... Fucking disgusting fucking people. If a baby is about to be born, does that baby have value? A Texas representative questioning a Berkeley professor. Another talking point I pulled off a shitty Ben Shapiro episode. But if there's some black woke bitch versus some yeehaw, gonna go fuck my cousin Texas Republican, yeehaw. And Mark Cuban attempted to do a Texas accent on his podcast, which was shit. But if a baby is about to be born, literally talking about abortion, and it's like 9 months about to be delivered, does it have value? Objectively, biologically, no. You have to raise it. If you took that baby out of the birthing canal and you sat there on the table, it's just gonna die. Is that valuable? No emotion, no morality at all. No. There's no value to that. I love babies. Every time I see a cute, chunky human, every single time at the pool, brings a huge smile to my face. Objectively, does it have value to this species? No, it does not. It has potential for value. And I totally agree. Totally fucking agree. But objectively, again, this is oversimplification. These are people who don't think. They can't form meaningful questions. Just like physicists, economics, mathematicians, psychologists, sociologists, pharmacologists, doctors, lawyers, judges, just like everybody else in this worthless, shitty world with no values. So no, objectively, a baby does not have any societal value. It doesn't. It has potential for value. But, yeah, no, again, ectopic pregnancies, anything that endangers the mother at any point in time, absolutely no fucking decisions, absolutely fucking illegal. Every single state enforcing the ban, $100 billion a day, no fucking exceptions. You all steal my education to the point where that number is probably irrelevant, to the low end. And you guys just can't fucking behave. So it's motherfucking war for real. And people just say, again, if you don't go to jail for the rest of your life or get shamed out of fucking society, the instant you go to the next world, you will be. You will die 1,000 fucking deaths if you're fucking treason. You will go to jail for 1,000 fucking years if you don't take responsibility for your actions. Which is nobody. Which is absolutely nobody. A pregnant woman got a ticket in Texas for driving in the HOV lane. So I don't even know what that stands for. I'm assuming more than one person in the car. Carpooling lane. But if in Texas you say a fetus is a person, then you have to treat it like a fucking person. But this is the point of hypocrisy. They just do whatever the fuck they want, based off no values and insecurities of groupthink. It is what the fuck is occurring, and nobody can possibly fucking care. And it's disgusting. Again, as always, fuck Ben Shapiro. I've seen a couple old clips of him. You were the poster child of the most pathetic fuck that I am talking about. Oh, I was severely bullied in high school. Go watch your old videos, Ben. You have no conviction. You're just pathetic as fuck. And now you make a little bit of money, and you think your voice has value, and it still doesn't. Does babies have values? Ben Shapiro's voice doesn't have value. Brett Weinstein's voice doesn't have value. Eric Weinstein's voice doesn't have value. Joe Rogan doesn't have value. Joe Biden doesn't have value. Brett Kavanaugh doesn't have value. Clarence Thomas doesn't have value. Because it's groupthink. Where'd you learn your values? From society. The society says, play games and come. Alright, I think that's it for the talking points. And now some stories. Yeah, economics should be on a different video. So as always, again, I call the FBI. You guys literally steal my property every single day. Sometimes I call them and they're like, if we've already heard this, we don't need to write it down again. And again, these are worthless dick suckers that make minimum wage to pick up a phone and try to report crime, which is again like trying to convince a Burger King employee, nothing against Burger King employees, about theoretical physics. And then they actually get to like judge you. It's just like, but I gave the FBI another ring, and typically when you call the FBI, you get a teleprompter thing, but recently what I've been doing, I get an immediate pickup, and then if they don't like what I say, they just send me to somebody else, which I just hang up because it's a waste of my fucking time. But I'm actually trying to collect $12 million of fraudulent property. Public contracted, fulfilled clauses, failure to deliver my money, and then if I go to the court, they just say this is, I'm suing Brittany Sendy Steele, this illiterate fucking monkey. Unmatching doesn't help. So 2 stories in one. Get this illiterate monkey, absolute fucking ape of a woman that that wrote the thing that says that was going to teach me about conjecture. And so I messaged her on LinkedIn, link up. She accepted my friend request. She didn't respond once. I say, what states are you licensed to practice law? No response. I send question mark. I'm filing ethical complaints for your demonstrated incompetence. No response, ain't gonna help. No response. Then 2 days later, unmatched. LOL, unmatching doesn't help. Have a nice day, Brittany. And then July 8th, illiterate animal, TikTok ape. Again, I'm trying to file actual legal complaints against actual people who are incompetent and completely morally unethical. And they have Jesus Christ on the cross, forgive them, they know not to do. Now fuck them. Fuck them all. So you dumb animal, ape bitch, Brittany. I know. I think you got a young kid at one point. Yeah, you're not gonna be in your kid's life. If you use your law degree to tell me I don't have constitutional rights, you're going to fucking prison. No exceptions. Absolutely fucking not. But that was a quick lead into the other story. But I call the FBI, and I literally word for word I say, "Hey, it's Brad Boas. When are you guys gonna release release images of UFOs and aliens?" Because it was right after the James Webb Telescope release. And she says, and I quote, "I'm sorry, I can't comment on that. It's my fucking property." Not the experimental method, the verification. And again, this 350 plus fucking lecture videos. And so honestly, I got a fucking rich laugh out of that. I'm sorry, I can't comment on that. It is what it is, that is what it is. Brad's discovery, that shit, whoever picked up the phone, straight to fucking prison. Your children over the age of 12 sued for theft of intellectual property. Period. But another FBI dick sucker, fuck 12. You can't pay your bills. Go shoot black people in the back. You fucking honest fucking garbage. But the James Webb Space Telescope image, LOL. I wasn't expecting that. So a couple other stories, or just stories, side story, and thinking about large-scale civilization. So, again, another one of these days, again, at this point, people have confirmed to me in person the presence of UFOs and aliens, in which I'm the one disclosing information. I don't need a high five or a slap on the ass. I need my fucking money. But there's probably, again, I'm on a third-story apartment building, and just where my fucking apartment's at, I can see the dog park, and there's a lot of people there, and I'm just outside doing scientific derivation. And so, again, and then people talk at an audibility level where they're responding to me in real time. And so, I'm out there one day just giving a fucking lecture, and because I'm very fucking confident, again, we've had confirmation that there's at least two, which I'm assuming is here, which I think is Earth, or again, at least in the solar system. And so the conversation of Eric Weinstein, what does India do next? Depends how big India is and how big the other continents are. Meaning, if there's, but to the original story. So I'm outside talking about where I think the different origins of different pieces of civilization are from. And then I'm like, "Here guys, I have a big map for you. It's really complicated, you've never seen it before." And I just literally pull up a picture of the solar system. Just the Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto. I think that's in order, think so. But then one of the dude audibly gasps and says, "I wasn't expecting that." Word for word, and this is a story from like 8 months ago. Off the top of my head. And it's like, so if it really just depends. Again, in my intuition, there would be a dominant species, just meaning like an older one, like maybe not someone that is the OG, or maybe like an OG, or just like the big homie in the neighborhood, like who maybe this part of civilization doesn't know this part, this species doesn't know this species, but they both know this species or something. And so, I'm absolutely certain there's at least two from the local solar system, particularly meaning, wouldn't surprise me if the confirmation was two that live here on Earth. Meaning the data that human beings have are two different types of skeletons, distinctly different types of anatomies found here on Earth. And it also wouldn't surprise me if they were just aware of it in the solar system. And so, my guess is Saturn and Jupiter. Would not surprise me. Again, small research teams or whatever are here. Maybe the Nordics, the Arctics. When I told you about the older gentleman that came up to me in the pool, that again I was just giving him the annotated, it wasn't the Interpol dude, just the older gentleman, literally like 70 years old. And I've seen him again. I said hey, but he goes maybe Nordic. Nordic is Arctic. And so again, I go off language, literally off of language. Wherever the sentiment comes from, it does not fucking matter. It does not affect me. It's not a thought to me. But point being, when the other guy says from the dog park, I wasn't expecting that, showing him this picture of the solar system, right? It's a small world after all. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are notably smaller than the gas giants, the gentle giants. Right, Rachel? Who's pretty lady, that neighbor walking around here, and it's Olive. I like learning the dog's name. I met a bunch of different doggos the other night, getting disrespected by my mom once again. I'm just like so fucking sick of this. And again, literally as I'm giving a lecture, and I see a bunch of people at the dog park, so I was just like, let's go say hey. So I've talked to John a couple of times. He seems like a friendly dude. He works on aircrafts. He's got Pocky, a little Australian shepherd dog. But I've talked to him a couple times. Met Rachel, she's pretty. Met Erin, she's pretty. Met Quinn, is a big floof dog, big floofy one. I don't know what type of dog he is. He's probably the biggest dog I've seen here, but it's like noticeably bigger than a lab or a golden retriever, and very floofy. So maybe like a golden doodle mix or something. But Quinn the big floof is what I called him. But a lot of stories intertwine. But when they say wasn't expecting that, if the solar system itself is more notably populous, meaning maybe there's two, again, longer histories, then there'll still be the sun. Size matters. And so, again, those glowy orb things, I'm almost certain that's the fucking satellites from the fucking sun. And certainly the sun's a lot fucking older than any fucking planet. So I think the big homies would be from the fucking sun. And the galaxy's young. So it's like, within the solar system is pretty reasonable, but I just don't understand how populous it is. And then outside the solar system, the galaxies is question marks. I mean, fucking everywhere. So really just don't know the overall population. And when you say stuff like, and then also when I'm outside and I say, how do I help? And you say, just keep talking. Again, I'm responding to any sentiment, any bit of story, any single line or syllable makes you think of something that's proving. That's what I'm doing. And so, just some interesting stories there. I thought I saw Samantha Logan at the dog park, which I almost 100% say no to anymore. And you might say, why the fuck would Samantha Logan, the actress from the All-American series I'm watching right now? But when people like Eric Wine say, what do you notice in your environment? He's a world government, so I don't know if they're going to see if I notice somebody that I'm watching a TV show. But regardless, I 100% don't think it was Samantha Logan, but looked exactly like her, body type and hairstyle. But the chick at the dog park had a little darker skin tone after watching a couple more episodes. But honestly, I just saw the girl and I was like she had like these like jeans on that looked exactly like Samantha Logan in one of the fucking episodes. I was like, is that Samantha Logan? Nobody knows. This is when I'm sitting there at the table with the people at the dog park. Nobody responded. I don't know if they even like. If you don't expect what I'm saying, if you think you're gonna know what I'm saying, and I just speak it in a normal tone, you're not gonna actually process it. And this has happened with my mom. I was at when I told you the story about throwing upside of my own bar that I own because my mom makes me feel so uncomfortable about fucking money. I'm literally talking to my mom in person and she says I can't hear you because she's just jumping to conclusions. She doesn't know how to think, and then when I start speaking, she can't follow along because she can't jump to conclusions. And so I think that's what happened with them as well. But I don't think it was Samantha Logan. A couple more stories to wrap this one up. But I'll just give you another personal story and probably wrap this episode up. But shout out to Jamie Ryan and Dominic Romanelli. I played soccer. I told you several stories of playing soccer. Outside of soccer, had a good friend. Well, not a good friend, but certainly a friend. And his dad was named Jamie Ryan. Again, first and last names only anymore. But, so we have this First Watch breakfast place in Columbus, Ohio, probably other places as well, but a popular breakfast chain here in the Midwest, OH, but at least in Columbus. But so I go, and it's a frequent place for a lot of people, a lot of the soccer players, a lot of the soccer coaches. And so one day I'm in there eating breakfast. Again, I miss the days when I could confidently eat fucking breakfast, and all I need to do that is to feel financially stable without being harassed every 2 minutes, which is impossible anymore because I'm a slave. But I'm sitting there, and this is probably like a year and a half after doing all of this science. So again, my life is whatever the shitty gossip is from the retarded, valueless people from my community is. Whatever their gossip behind my back is, that's what my life actually becomes. And so at this point now, I'm the guy who solves some open math problems, but as Prof. Carroll tweets, be patient with new ideas. It's been 6 going on 7 years, and I haven't eaten consistently, slept consistently, had a girlfriend, or had at the beginning of my career at any point in time. So I've been patient enough. And I think the soccer coach is Dominic Romanelli's kid, I think, saw me or something. Again, I'm not going to curse these people out, I'm not going to approach them and say, hey. And so, but again, that's the way our community works, is that's what a scapegoat does. Everybody else has careers, families, goals, they're allowed to progress upwards in society. And then they just harass me the instant they get offended about me wanting to be treated like a human being. And so, Jamie Ryan comes up to me as I'm eating my breakfast, and he sits down, and I'm telling him about my Bitcoin investment, my stock investments, and again, not like dollar figures, just that it's going up. And again, I just made $12 million in about 5 minutes, and that's a grain of salt to my career starting, but I'll never be allowed to have a career because in our society we can play games or be pathetic as fuck. And so past that, you can't really do anything. You can't start a career, you can't start a business, you can't do anything in America. Despite all the fucking propaganda nonsense. Freedom, no. Just insecure people with retards. And Jamie Ryan says something to me, it's like, something to the effect of, we're just talking about after the Bitcoin investments, he goes, well, when you want to make, again, real money or a lot of money, you let me know and I'll help you raise it. Again, this dude's like 50. Again, see how that's selfish? If you want to make money, you let me know. Now, I just unified the natural sciences. I don't need to raise fucking money. I need people to pay me my money for my fucking property, which is invaluable, priceless, literally. Literally, not because I'm saying, oh, it's sentimental value. What is teaching a species worth financially? Everything. And so it's just another story of like, again, if you want to progress, let me know, the all-seeing big adult in the fucking room. Jamie Ryan, aren't you a fucking lawyer, man? My constitutional rights have been violated to the point where, again, I go to a fucking lawyer, and my business partner that's a fucking lawyer. They don't do anything. Nobody does anything because they're all fucking garbage. And at 29 years of age, and I've been more mature than all of you trashes, I've been a fucking child. And be like, oh, Brad's just ranting. Yep, in a well-thought-out lecture series on part 133, I'm just fucking ranting. I'm just a human being that gets treated like a fucking animal because everybody else does not fucking behave. And people say, well, it was a long time ago. It hasn't changed. Not 1 minute of one day, Jamie Ryan, has this fucking world changed. So no, I'm not gonna let you know if I want to make money. I want my fucking property to be fucking released to me, and I'm fucking scorching the fucking earth. St. Francis de Sales, St. Paul, Ohio State, Westerville, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio community. If you were involved in spreading gossip that caused me substantial financial damages, you were being criminally fucking prosecuted. No fucking exceptions. If I can't fucking eat, you can't start a family and have a fucking career. The families of Central Ohio have literally slowed down the progress of the human species and destroyed my life by 20 fucking years. I mean, I've been making memories since 7 years old, so we're going on 22 years of profound and active negligence. We are going on 10 years of actual, profound, and extensive fucking torture. And nobody fucking cares. I guess another quick story because it's the last thing on my sheet. But Kyle, I forget his last name, but he got my guitar teacher. And again, still, I gave up on music. I really did. I still practice and play, but like, I tried to release 10 albums of music, nothing's really hitting, so I tried to be a musician, guess not. But when I was first, I told you I did like probably 6 months of guitar lessons. Maybe not even 6 months, maybe like 3 months, maybe a practice or two a week. So not a lot of practice or guitar lessons, but certainly some. And so one day we're in there, and this is right when I'm discovering all of this shit. And again, people empirically react to my level of awareness, and then they just steal my proofs, and they don't, because it doesn't register as proofs, and they just steal my intellectual property, insult me, and disrespect me, and go right back to floating through their fucking privileged fucking lives. And so my old guitar teacher, Kyle, again, as a casual adult music learner, again, this is before I had composed anything, this was just me trying to pick up a guitar because I had free time and do something. So not serious, not trying to be cutthroat, literally just paying a dude $20, $30 for half an hour to try to do something, for an activity for a day. And so we're in there practicing hammer-ons and pull-offs. And within the first couple of months, again, obviously I can play a fucking guitar. But I was picking up hammer-ons very, very quickly, and pull-offs not so much. I'm good at both. But one day we're in there, and like I'm just literally just showing him like hammer-ons. I was like, hey man, practice this and do some hammer-ons over the major scale. And then he's like, he gets mad at me for like not doing pull-offs as well as the hammer-ons. And then he literally starts like projecting. So he starts telling me about how his dad never believed in him about being a musician. And I'm like, I don't need all of this weird personal shit at all. Just like teach me to play some Bon Jovi or something. Y'all. He starts like getting mad at me for like being good at hammer-ons and not as good at pull-offs. And it's like, if you want to be the best, you have to practice pull-offs. You practice your weaknesses. And I'm just like, whoa, dude. I'm a casual adult learner of an instrument paying you $30 an hour or $30 for half an hour. If you want to speak to me like that, I was going to leave. I didn't say that out loud, but he quickly sensed up at what he was doing. He was like literally just projecting his thoughts about his father onto me, and I'm not his kid, his friend. I've met this dude like 4 times trying to play a fucking guitar as an adult. So it's just like, whoa. I exist, I offend people for existing by literally just existing, and then they just have to fucking insult me. Every pile of shit I've ever met has done the same thing. Until they can't do so anymore, they just throw their hands up in the air and say, not my fucking problem. If I can't start a fucking career and a family, neither can you. So, fuck everybody, it's absolute fucking legal war, and if you threaten me, it'll be real fucking war. So thank you for watching Language, Litigation, and Integration Part 133, Casual Conversations 57. I'm being fucking tortured. Nobody cares.